Okay, guys, so today we're making the word search. So if you are done with your cover, your front cover, okay, I'm using Ethan's example for today. So you have your own, okay? You don't have to do a Nintendo newsletter. Yours has to be your own, unique. But I'm using his example because Ethan is basically done with the 2 pages, okay? So first he has the title, then he has a mini title, then he has something that grabs attention, and then he explains what's going to be in his newsletter. The first thing he's going to talk about is top 5 personal Nintendo games that he likes. Therefore, he has top 5 personal Nintendo games that he likes. And then he has a top 5 Nintendo games at the bottom, which is pretty cool. So he has said the second page should look like this for you. He should have your top 5 whatever you're doing. Uh, for yours could be the top 5 most dangerous animals in the world, or top 5 skateboard tricks, or top 5 trends on TikTok. Whatever you are doing, it needs to have this format. Okay. Once you're done with that, then you can move on and work on the word search. So, what is the word search going to have? First, it needs a title. So, for you to put a title, you need to make sure you center it. And you're going to call it, for example, I'm going to call this one Nintendo Word Search. Okay. Now you can go ahead and press this back so it can take you back to the side. And now what I want you guys to do is you're going to go ahead and actually open up the assignment number 1. Okay. Because in assignment number 1, you guys have words that you wrote on that assignment. Uh, to have for your word search, if you remember. So if you open activity number 1, like I'm doing right now, you should have on the last question, you should have words that you already thought about for your word search. So for example, this one's Ethan's. So I'm going to use Pokemon, Zelda, Super Smash Bros, Mario, and Animal Crossing, Splatoon, Nintendo, Luigi, Yoshi, and Just Dance. That's what I'm going to do for the Nintendo. So what I'm going to do is make sure that whoever's doing the word search knows which words they're looking for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Insert. So if you click on Insert, then once you are in Insert, you're going to click on Table, okay? And for the table, you're going to write down words inside of that table. So I'm going to use, so right here, Ethan wrote 10 words. So I'm going to go ahead and make a table of 5 by 2. So 5 horizontal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 vertical. So the table should look like this. Then I'm going to write down the words inside. So Zelda, Pokemon. Yours has to be your own unique. Okay, these are just what Ethan wrote. Since you see how this looks not like a whole word, I'm going to make the word smaller. So I'm going to highlight the entire table, and I'm going to make a size. I think 14 is fine, and I'm going to center align the words so they're in the middle. Next, I'm going to do Mario, Luigi, Yoshi. What else? And I'm just gonna do another one. Let's do Nintendo. Okay. The rest, I'm not going to do it right now for sake of time, but you get it. The point is that you're going to fill in your table based on how many words you have. If you have less words, if you have less than 10 right here, Ethan has 10 words, but if you have less, you can make it like, you can always change the shape of your table. It could be 2 words, 3 words, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever you want to make, as many words as you have. Now you need to be able to create a word search. So how do you create a word search? It's pretty easy. All you have to do is, again, go to Insert. From Insert, you're going to Table, and then from Table, you're going to go. I'm gonna make it this one. Let's make it based on how many letters you have. So let's see that our biggest word is Nintendo. Nintendo has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 words. 8 letters, I'm sorry. So I'm going to make this one 10 by 10 just to have space. A 10 by 10 square. Now you have a bunch of little squares. Now what you're going to do is you're going to first write down your letters, your words, and then we're going to hide them with more letters. I'm going to write Nintendo right now. So I'm going to write Nintendo. You can write it as however you want it. Okay, I'm going to write Pokemon here. So, Pokemon, for example. Right here, I'm going to write down Luigi. Luigi. Right here, I'm going to write down Zelda. Zelda. Okay. So I'm just going to use these words, but the point is you have to write down all the words that you have like this, okay? And once you have them written down, you need to make them sure they're in the middle so that they all can align like this. See how that looks better? Now they align. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to just write random letters all over. Write random letters all over. Any letters you want. Now that's so that you can hide the words that you already wrote. Does that make sense? So you're going to write any letters you want all over, just so that you can basically hide the words that you already wrote. Okay. You're just going to write any letters all over, whatever letters you can find, just so that you can hide the words. Okay. So you keep writing any letters you can find. Try not to repeat them, kind of thing. You're just going to write down letters so that you can hide the words actually, which is pretty cool. See how like they're kind of disappearing here now? And you're going to complete the square like that. You're going to make sure you hide all of the words you already wrote down in this way. The next thing you need to do is you need to edit. So you see this looks a little too, it looks nice, but it looks too simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this table color, okay? And how do I do that? The way I do that is by one, you're going to highlight again the entire table, okay? Then you're going to right click and you're going to go to table properties. Table properties. So again, right click and then table properties. In table properties, you can make the border thicker. So let's make it 3, and I'm going to make the border not purple. Let's do it black. No, not black. Let's do it this orange. Okay. So if I click OK, you guys can see now the border has thick lines. That looks pretty cool. Now what happens if I want to give color inside of the table? Same thing. You're going to highlight the whole thing. You're going to click your right click, and then you're going to go to table properties again. And then you're going to give your cell background color, okay? Make sure you have the entire thing highlighted, because if you don't, it'll only highlight one little cell. But you want to highlight all of these cells right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the whole thing so that when I choose a color, all of it will show up. So I'm going to choose light orange, and I click OK. And now it's light orange. Okay. Same thing for the letters. If you want to change the color, the thickness or font of the letters, you can highlight the whole thing. Then you're going to click, for example, I'm gonna make it bold. You can click the bold. You can switch the color, maybe make it darker. You can change the font. Okay, see how that looks? So that's basically what you do for the word search. It's pretty simple, and yeah, pretty much that's it. I'm also going to, guys, put down the instructions on paper on how to do it, just so that you can have it, but this video will show you, okay? Now the next thing also you can do is add a little image just to make it a little prettier. So for example, I want to, let's say, add an image here in between. So I'm going to Google an image about Nintendo, or actually Mario, whatever you're doing, okay? You're going to go ahead, look for an image that you like, whatever you want, just to make your stuff better. Maybe this one. So I'm going to copy that image and then I'm going to paste it. It is really big and I don't want it to be that big. So I'm going to make it really small by putting on the sides. And then I can go to image options. I can text wrap it. I can wrap text around it. And the best thing you can do is go to position and then you fix the position on page. That means you can put it wherever you want and it'll stay there. You can put it wherever you want and it'll stay there. So if I want to put it right there, it'll stay there. And now that looks pretty cool, right? So you can do that. You can also, again, copy the same image and you can put it in other places. Like if I want to, for example, put it right here, I can also do that. If I want to move this one right here, I can do that. But that's only if you go to image options, you text wrap it, you wrap text around it. The second option right here, you go to position and then you fix position on page. You can put it anywhere you want and it'll stay there, which is pretty cool. Okay. That's pretty much it. If you guys finish this word search early, then you are free to go after you're done with this. Okay. Thank you for listening.